Hey everyone, welcome back. So you guys seem to like my last video there about how to drive a manual transmission, so I thought I'd do a follow-up here on some bad habits that you want to avoid doing with a manual transmission. If you like the video, obviously like it. Subscribe if you want to see more stuff like this, and drop any comments if you have questions or any other good points for other people who might happen to be reading the comments for this video. So without further ado here, I mentioned this one last time, and it's going to be riding the clutch pedal. So driving a manual is all about clutch control, and what you're going to want to do when you drive a manual is to have the clutch in and depressed for a shortest time as possible. And by doing that, you're going to avoid burning up your clutch. And what I mean by that is your clutch connects to your transmission in a direct drive system. So the way you engage a clutch, or the way you start moving from a dead stop, is to push in, and as you let out on this, teeth are going to come in, and that's going to engage your drive system. So by riding your foot on the clutch and holding it in or not having it depressed, you're going to be placing excessive wear on the clutch, and that's going to cause it to prematurely wear and or damage to your clutch. So again, the best system is just to work on how you're going to push in and the rate at which you release. So another good thing to avoid here is going to be just avoid having your hand on the stick when you're not shifting. So when I go, this is neutral right here. So what happens is when I go into first gear, right around here, you can feel where the synchros have engaged and I'm in a gear. So what happens is if I have my hand on the gear shifter and I'm not paying attention because I'm driving, I can actually go and I can pull it down to here where I'm in between gears. And when you do that, the teeth don't mesh entirely with the wheel. They kind of do this, and they just ride on the very edges. And what you can do like that is you can actually go and chop off the end of the tooth. So now you have gears that kind of look like that, and they go and they grind. And what happens actually if you do that a lot is all of a sudden now, see, this is a 6-speed here, and I would have neutral, 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 and neutral. So that's something you really don't want. It's a very expensive fix if you do happen to do that. Same thing down here with the clutch. If you do ride the clutch like that, you'll see videos where people are trying to do burnouts, and instead of spinning the tires, you hear the engine revving, and then all of a sudden the vehicle starts on fire. Doing the clutch is a very expensive repair because you have to drop the transmission, check that the flywheel is still level, and then reassemble everything. Last time I checked, at least for this truck, it costs $900 to drop the transmission, so that's really something you want to avoid. So I'm going to hope that you guys learned a lot from this, and maybe it's something you have a habit of doing or something you can implement in the way you drive. So again, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and have a nice day.